All right, what's going on, friends? In this video, I'm going to show you how to put these running boards on that my stepfather bought off of Amazon. I'll have a link to these down in the description if you want to check them out, along with maybe a couple of the tools that I am going to use. These are called ONINE Clutch running boards. I think that's how you say it. Well, I hope this video helps you out to put these on. It is very easy. Just follow along. All right, this is everything that came in the kit. So I just divided it up, one for one side and this one for the other side, just to make sure I have all my parts. All right, reading the directions doesn't really show you exactly which way you can put these, but I really don't think it matters, except me and my stepdad decided we're going to put them on this way. This one's going to go on the passenger side. This one's going to go on the driver's side, because we're kind of figuring if rain and junk will be coming through and go right down these holes. I think no matter what, you're going to get stuff built up on these. But that's just what we decided. So that's how we're going to do it. All right, this is all the equipment I have here is just for one side. I already put the other side on. These 8 bolts are going to mount these brackets to the truck. And you're going to put the lock washer on, then the regular washer. Then that's going to screw to your truck. I'll show you here underneath the truck how that goes. Then in the kit, this all came in another bag. So these ones here are made, they're going to end up going through these holes, mounting the running boards onto the brackets. So with these lock washers and the washers and the nuts. All the tools that I thought you would need are going to be pretty much really this. A 14mm socket, maybe a pair of needle nose pliers, and I did kind of use a flat tip screwdriver to help get the little plugs out that are in under the truck. I'll show you where they're at. Depending on if you have a crew cab or what Silverado you have, you might only have 3 brackets, or the crew cab like this, the bigger one, comes with 4 brackets. So now in mine, I'm going to show you up underneath, there's 4 brackets, but there's 6 different places to mount to. So we're going to mount to the first one, then we're going to skip the second holes. Then we're going to mount to the 3rd one and the 4th one. Then we skip the 5th holes and we mount to the 6th one. And if you do have maybe just a couple 2x4s, it does help if you put your truck up on a couple 2x4s. These came off of my homemade ramps. If you want to see how I built my homemade ramps, that's just part of it. The other part I didn't want, because I didn't want the truck to be up too high. But it works really nice because I end up just putting the truck up a few inches. And I do have a headlamp. It's kind of nice if you have a headlamp or some kind of light so you can see what you're doing. And don't hit your head like I did just a couple of days ago. I didn't do that today. Let me show you where these plugs are at. Let me slide under. I'm going to go under right here where the front of the driver's side door is. Okay, these are the plugs they're talking about. They'll have a plug here, and there's got to be a plug right above it, because the bracket's going to mount onto that one and that one. This is considered the first one. And if you go a little bit, there's another one, but that's not a plug because it is a plug, but there's not a one above it. So we're not going to count that one. So that's 1. Then we skip 2, which is right here. This is the second one, but we're going to skip that one. See, there's one there and one up there. See, and then there's one right next to it. One there and one there. Okay. There's 6 set of them. So there, what was that? 1, 2, 3. Then there's 4, the 4th set. And then down here we have the 5th set and the 6th set. Okay? But we're not going to take all them out. Well, we got to pull these little plugs out. That's what the needle nose pliers and maybe a screwdriver might help you to get them out. Or maybe even like a little putty knife or something. So let me show you pulling one of them out. Where did I put the screwdriver? We just got to pull these out. Sometimes you can get it with just pliers and your fingernail maybe. Oh yeah, see? Just like that. And we decided to put these on a wonderful day that it's snowing and raining out. I'm trying to clean these off, so that's probably not the best day to do it. What do you think, Mike? It's all right. So I'm trying to dry this off a little. But even if your truck is a little dirty, I would recommend maybe cleaning that. You don't want to sit there and put your brackets right over top of a bunch of dirt and water. So we're going to do, all right, so like I said, we're going to do the first, third, fourth, and sixth. So I got to take out the first, and skip the second, go to the third, fourth, and skip the fifth, and go to the sixth. So let me do that. All right, now this bracket is going to go on the truck like that. Not like that, like that. The running board gets mounted on that part right there. So I'm going to grab just the single bolts themselves are going to go in the truck. The truck already is threaded. If you have a Silverado like this, there's already threads on them. To have a creeper, it's definitely nice in a garage. A heated garage is nice too. I built this heated garage. So I just put these on hand tight first. Just like that. Now, another tip is you're not going to want to put one bolt in and tighten it down completely. You want to make sure that part of the bracket is laying flat against the truck, and you want that to be laying flat against the truck. So just snug that up a little, make sure it's laying flat, and then snug this one like this one up a little, or it doesn't really matter. Just so you just do them a little bit. Once you make sure know it's laying good and flat, then you can tighten them up. I don't know, it doesn't tell you how tight to put them on, so just be careful. I feel like you could over tighten them, so I plan on just getting up under here in a few months and checking these. So I don't want to strip them. I mean, putting them on pretty tight, but it has that lock washer, so they should be okay. But just like that. So now I'm going to put, like I said, the first, third, fourth, and then the sixth one on, at least this truck. You have to read your directions if you only have 3 brackets. So let me get all the other 3 of these on, and then I'll give you some tips to the running board itself. Definitely looking at the directions, it looks confusing on that paper, but this is really very simple and a lot cheaper than having it done at the dealership. This job would have been probably $400 or $500 to get it set and have them mounted, maybe. I don't know. All right, this running board is going to go on. I'm on the driver's side right now, and this is going to go just like that on the driver's side. If we flip this over, these brackets here like this are going to go inside here like that. Then you end up putting the washer on and the lock washer and a nut. I found out when I was doing the other side, it's easier just to take that running board and lay it on those brackets and then put these brackets on. So I first tried putting these on and then flipping it over, but they all fall out. Just gonna lay that up there. Don't get too crazy onto where you want it. Once you get those brackets in, then you'll line it up. When I start lining it up, I'll try to show you kind of how I thought it was easier to line it up so it looked all even from the passenger side to the driver's side. I mean, you can kind of do it however you want, but I'll show you, you can probably shift that too far one way and it wouldn't be good because your bracket ain't going to be holding on that much. So let me get them started on there and I'll show you what I mean. All right, I just had to show you this because I had my wife out here and I thought she could help me. Well, she decided maybe I need my magnetic little tool tray. I don't know if she was right or wrong, but it held some of my parts. What do you think? Was my wife right? or was she wrong? Or maybe just, maybe wives are just always right, even when you don't think they're right, they're just right. Happy wife, happy life. Oh my gosh. You know what? Being upside down starts to make you feel sick. All right, I'm gonna get this last bracket hooked up, and then I'm gonna kind of show you what I did to line these up. Keep dropping crap. You put the washer, lock washer, and then the nut. Oh man, you freaking. Now I just kind of did these all like hand tight. I can take this. It did kind of help a little bit. I don't know if you want one of these, I'll put it down in the description, along with maybe my couple of my tools. Now I'm going to tighten these up by hand a little bit more because it'll still move. And then I'll show you what I did to line it up. All right, this is how I line these running boards up from like going front to rear. I just lined up the back of this up right here where it curves. So this one's lined up like that, and the one on the passenger side is lined up right there. I mean, you can do whatever you want. Just make sure you don't slide it too far forward or too far back, because when you're underneath here, see, you could actually go too far. You don't want to come off of that. You want it to still be sitting on there tight. And you can't go too far in or out because you want this to be catching there pretty good, which I think I'm going to push this out a little bit so this is maybe evened up a little more, but I want it to look right on the truck also. So yeah, definitely. See, I just went and I kind of looked at the edge of the running board here, and then the frame of the truck here, or it's pretty much the body, and I kind of kept it real close to that. Maybe it had a little gap in there, because I think the front, there's a little more gap there than the back. You just got to make sure that's hooked on there good. So that's kind of what I did. So you guys do what you want. Let me get this lined up and I'll get back to you. Double check it. Looks pretty good. It's on there good. Like I said, at least on mine, the front seems to be out a little more. It's kind of nice anyway. You can step on it better. All right, well, thanks a lot for watching this video. I hope this helped you out with putting your running boards on. Please give this video a thumbs up, and it helped me out a real lot if you just hit that subscribe button to help support my channel. God bless and have a great day.